Welcome back, guys. Kibla Ahmed out here, and I'm joined with a guest today. Today I got Sarge Star Remix up in the house today. Chilling.
What's going on?
We're chilling with family. We're having a nice Sunday afternoon.
The camera's on the far right, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, got it. Just checking.
So today we're going to be talking about Cobra Kai.
What can you say, man?
Cobra Kai.
Do you want to kind of start?
I'm going to start off. So basically, the way it works out is... Oh, man, little nephew. It's proper deep. So they've given us a flip side of the story of Johnny Lawrence's and Danny LaRusso's issues during the Karate Kid back in 1984. They've given us the story of what Johnny Lawrence has gone through and what a douchebag Daniel LaRusso is actually in the background. Because like that guy, they flipped the script in this. So it's a 10 episode that's come up on YouTube Red, which you can go and sign up to. I think at the moment they've got 30 days free on it. But even if I would pay for this.
Yeah, for sure. I would too, man. Yeah.
I would pay for this because this was touching. It touched bases on real life situations. Yes, there is elements of it that is cheesy. But I suppose that comes with where the Karate Kid...
And I suppose we have to expect it because from what we talked about, 34 years ago?
Yeah.
We have to expect it, but it's nice. It's nice cheesy.
Yeah, it's a nice cheesy. It's like, it really brought back a nostalgic feeling. Like, I mean, when me and Ash were watching it, we were watching it together like every other day. We didn't really want to rush it because I hate rushing things.
Yeah, me too, bro. I didn't
have
a choice though. So I watched it from Saturday night from probably 11 to about 4. And I had 3 episodes left on Sunday. And I watched the rest on Sunday while I was like cooking, like put the phone in the cupboard while I was chopping up like peppers or whatever. But, dude, it was. I can't tell you, like it brought me back to my childhood. Like just the feeling, and also it was nice how they put little snippets from the actual movie in.
Ah, bro.
But it was touching, man.
Episode 5, did it get you?
Yeah.
Episode 5 when you went to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Shit, that teared me apart, man. That was deep.
Yeah,
that actually got me deep. And he was talking about balance and like, I suppose, as you were saying, like how it touch bases on mental health and you know the shit that kids go through now, bro.
Yeah, some parents have no idea. They have no idea. They think they put their backpack on, they got their homework, and they're going to school. But some parents have no idea what their kids are going through. No. Whether it's peer pressure from friends, or whether they get bullied, or and then like they go home to a household, whether they got a good family or not. Yeah. Even if they have got a home, it's like, what do you do, man? What do you
do? It's difficult. So this.
Oh, my bad.
So this it touches good base. It's 10 episodes. It goes through the story of Johnny and LaRusso. There are some altercations in it as well. And to be honest, guys, I don't want to spoil this for you guys. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It is really just us two just geeking out about it.
Are we not talking about like actual parts like
if you want to.
Yeah.
Looks like this is gonna be a spoiler review, guys.
Yeah, I was just thinking, man.
We're gonna break it down. So here you got your warning.
Yeah, if you're watching this, man, like
you got your warning.
It's gonna be a spoiler, man. But so yeah, first and foremost, it's 10 episodes. 30 minutes each, and it's a nice easy watch.
Yeah, very.
It's nothing like you have to concentrate and watch everything. It's like you can be on your stomach rumbling. I just ate by the way. Like
it's
I'm
all
fine,
good.
I'm fine. But it's something you can kind of watch and be on your phone at the same time. It's nothing you have to proper watch, like I don't know, like 24.
24, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. You have to concentrate.
But
no.
That's what it was nice. It was just a nice, smooth, easy watch and nothing strenuous, if that's the right word.
No, of course, it wasn't, because it's you're right, because you could watch something and it could be just you'd be like, what the hell is going? Not Westworld. I don't know if you've watched Westworld.
I've heard of it, but I
okay,
can't
like
get
you
into
watch
that
it and you're like, why is this so tiring, man? It's like you feel stressed after watching it.
Is it an hour?
Yeah, it's about an hour long, but you're like, I don't want to be stressed out when I watch programs. So this really touched base on really easygoing.
That's what, that's
really
the
easy going.
It was easy going watch.
You could relate to it, you could watch it, you could laugh to it. You could be doing something while watching it. Like,
for sure. It
wasn't something like, I don't know, if you missed a key detail, you'd be in trouble because you're listening to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very, very, very cool. As I said, episode 5 destroyed me. That was my favourite part of Cobra Kai. I love the formation, bro, but that scene, because the episode's called Counterbalance, and we've been waiting for Miyagi to come You know, they showed a little clip, but you know, something deep, bro. Because like for him, Miyagi was a father figure, and that episode like kind of it related to me as well because of balance, man. We go through life through we get angry with so much things and we try and do so much, but we forget that we need that balance, man, to keep our minds clear. I thought that episode really touched me.
Again, it was nice because it kind of, because we're talking about 34 years later, they're both kind of grown up and they've kind of related this to, especially in the modern times.
Of course,
now, and like for instance, like the kids back then to now, they were like grimy and slimy on the Cobra Kai side, but now we got a generation where they're much more combatant. Like we're talking about learning very quick and picking up very quick styles. And perfect example, like what's his name, the cool kid, the guy that's turned into a killer right now for Cobra Kai.
Oh wait, Miguel.
Bro.
Yeah, he went from.
He's turning into a killer. Like.
Yeah, he went into a little beast. So you see the story of Miguel really grow in this 10 episodes because you first see him as the Daniel LaRusso.
Indeed.
In Karate Kid, where he's getting bullied by the senior kids. Yeah. And Johnny comes in, intervenes, and then Cobra Kai opens up again. So you see a good side to Johnny where he's like, he needs this.
He needs this because he's still in a hole, like after what happened 34 years ago.
Yeah, man.
My man can't move on.
He didn't move on.
It's affected him.
Yeah.
This was another part which I thought was quite deep because things happen to certain people and they can't move on. Yeah. And he's still in that hole for 34 years. Yeah. And it was just competition, but the way that affected him.
It did. I think the character John Cleese, his sensei. Yeah. Because remember at the end of was it part 2 where
it showed it at the end of part 1, but it carried on from part 2.
Yeah, that's right. Where he didn't care about second place, almost choked him out. Yeah, he saw him as a father figure when he this explains it. Why he was a kid that was bullied.
Yep, and it shows exactly why he was the way he was in the first movie. Yeah, it wasn't kids are never bad. Like
no.
There's always a reason behind it. So it actually shows him growing up. And he was a lovely kid. Yeah. He was just a nice kid, on his bike, listens to his music, but he got pushed around.
He got pushed around. And his stepdad as well.
His dad was a... Sorry, stepdad. Can I use the word dickhead?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so his stepdad was a dickhead. And it was just one of them ones. And obviously he saw this and he saw a way where he can protect himself and kind of...
Well, no, he did. Yeah, definitely. I think he found a way to let that anger out as well because his mum's in a bad relationship as it is, but she's only in it because she wants the son looked after. And I suppose with something like that, you're going to go down a different path anyway.
And it's from such a young age, you got exposed to all this like negativity and hatred. Yeah. Like I would have never understood. I wouldn't have ever thought that. Because as soon as you watch Karate Kid from back in the day, or even now, you're gonna think, Johnny's a dickhead. Like what? What's he in trouble for? He's just like one of them dickheads at school. Like always wants beef, always with the crew, always got nothing better to do. But he wasn't like that to some.
No, he didn't start like that. So it's just nice, and I think it's episode is it 9 or 8 where they actually after he torches his car, his dumb cousin torches his car. Yeah. And he comes up and he meets him at his house and they have breakfast together.
Yeah. That was very touching because I thought, they're gonna get it on. And you know what? I'm thinking, Daniel ain't shit, bro. Like, you know what? Johnny's gonna take him off, bro. Like, Johnny's gonna mash him up. But is he really gonna do it? Because his family's there. And what's nice is, usually you see the wife like, get off my property, blah. But the wife was so nice that she didn't stick up for Eva. He goes, listen, having breakfast, just coming. Like good people, because if we both got beef, for instance, if we both have beef, unless one of us approaches the situation, because if I hit you and you hit me back, unless one of us stops and says, you know what, let's squash it, let's be friends, because we're never gonna squash the beef unless there's love in it.
No, of course, and the wifey brought that to that.
Even worldwide, bro. Like, could you imagine if the other person just stopped and backed up? And they were cool with it, bro. We would have problems. Like I think anyway.
The world would change. The world would change.
Yeah, but there has to be love,
exactly.
For you to squash any problem.
Exactly.
If not, bruv, then it's one of them.
There's problems. But there's a little dilemma in this. Like as we go through this, And
do you know what? Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
What I have to say is, yeah. So because I binged, yeah. You know when you're saying episode 5 and episode 6 and 8 or whatever, bro. I don't know what's what.
you just saw it
Because
as one.
I watched the whole thing as one movie, like.
Yeah, no, because we watched it because wifey loved it as well.
Yeah.
So I watched it with wifey as well. So I was watching it with my brother, then I was watching it with wifey after. So I was like, I really took it in.
Okay.
Like,
do you know why? Okay, look, people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm new to this. Like, this is my third video on Killer's channel. If you subscribe to Killer's channel, by the way, big shout out to yourself. Like, he's wicked, man. Known this guy for a long time. He's awesome. Make sure you check his Instagram out and everything. Yeah, dope work. So
both.
Yeah.
Check his Instagram out as well.
So-
His link will be there. Check it. This guy doesn't just do G-Shocks. He does food blogs. This man's on crepes. So much, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, the love. I've got to say, I've been blessed with amazing people around me as I've grown
Likewise,
up,
man. Likewise.
and Shard's one of them as well. And like, I'd like to see more of this, bro.
Yeah.
I need to see more, bro.
I need to do more.
And make sure you check his YouTube channel as well, guys, because he does loads of Crep City stuff. And he's always on the go. Always on the go.
try
If you
to
want to
be
know about
fresh and
trainers,
busy,
this guy is the man.
So
Telling
yeah,
you.
so my Instagram is mostly about crep. If you love trainers or fashion in general, or halal food or food or lifestyle kind of thing, or if you want to see what I'm up to, check me on Instagram. Like I'm always on there.
Star Remix, guys. I'll have the link in the description box.
Yeah, make sure you hit that.
Yeah,
link.
check it out. Check it out.
But sorry, so off topic. So the reason why I thought that I had to watch it straight is because my time now, because I've got a very addictive person. I'm sure you know this, and Gilman knows this for sure. Yeah, and if you could be watching something and I have no idea what it's about, and I will sit next to you and watch it, like I know what's going on, and I know, but it will suck me in so quick. So I'm trying my best not to get involved into anything addictive because I've got stuff to do, I've got work to do. I can't unless it's Stranger Things or Power.
Yeah, that's
then
I'll give you time.
I have to have the time. But stuff like this, I quit and. Bonus 30 minutes. I banged it out of the way, but I got to watch it again at some point.
Nah, you got to. I mean, when you get the chance. I mean, I got to watch it twice, so the episodes are stuck in my head. And I like as we were talking about the dynamics of them two meeting up after having that drink, finding about they both had Daniel LaRusso. His father died when he was young. Johnny's father disappeared. He had his stepdad that caused problems. They saw Mr. Miyagi and John Cleese as their kung fu role models.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
But then the dilemma that I'm putting in there now is, as the series continues, 2, 3, and 4, you see Johnny's son not having that relationship with him. His name's Robbie.
That twist was crazy.
Yeah,
and it's a cycle all over again.
Yeah, of course, all over again. And you get to a point where LaRusso's Johnny's son starts working for LaRusso. Now LaRusso is teaching Johnny's son karate, Miyagi-Do, and you find out later on towards the end of the series, he was becoming good.
Yeah,
because he was a brat.
Are you trying to be careful not to spoil anything for people?
I'm trying to be as good as possible. Yeah,
bro.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm like,
I've got that urge right now to like kind of.
Go for it. You know what? Go for it. Like if we already said spoilers anyway, so go for it. I'm always holding the tight. Okay. Go for it. Let them know, bro.
Okay, look. So first and foremost, I don't even think YouTube read or YouTube knew how big of a hit this was going to be.
Oh, massive.
Because I was reading an article recently and they didn't even know, and already they're working on season 2, right?
Yes, that's right.
So the way that it's such a nice watch, you can even watch this with family because it's so funny and like I don't even know where to start or again end because I watched it all throughout. I didn't have time to take in and know what episodes each episode was which, but it was just such a nice watch and I can't wait for season 2. But the twist was that when you start watching it, first and foremost, Johnny still looks the same, but he's got facial hair. Daniel LaRusso has aged so bad. And what started to really get on my nerves was that my man is still like holding on to this
this grudge.
Karate, like LaRusso vehicles. Yup, like, bro, it's done. Like, are you still milking it?
Yeah, he's killing it. He didn't really move on.
Nah, and then you see like Johnny looking at the adverts and he's thinking, shit, man, because of all this, like bringing up the mental awareness, like he's not in a good place.
No.
He sees this kid that like won his competition and how all of this because of a fight has made him who he is. He's got bare car companies, married, got a house, got kids, and he's just there like doing his dead jobs and getting fired and. But
it's hard. It shows that
it's real life situations though.
People don't let go, and I think one thing is.
And you have to move on.
But he grows in this. Bro.
Yeah. No, of
he
course,
grows in the show.
But can you imagine the 34 years
before that? To see that.
Yeah. What he would have went through.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Can you imagine,
hard,
bro?
Very hard, very hard.
People go through this every single day. Like they can't move on from a problem.
No, that's right.
And the only way to move on is you have to. I don't know if you can say you have to forgive and forget, but if you think about how can you forgive and forget? Like you can't.
You can't forgive and forget.
I think you can.
You just
move forward, but
you accept it.
Yeah, and then I suppose
acceptance.
Yeah,
acceptance.
Man.
Like I suppose Miguel's mum in the story.
Yeah.
When they have dinner together.
Yeah.
And she was like, she was talking about how her ex-husband was a really bad man and she had to leave.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm sorry to hear that. And she goes, no, I'm not, because I got to move on from it.
Yeah.
You have to accept and move on, and it's a valuable story, man. We go through it every day. We find it hard to accept certain things, and it gives you that's when it comes. It's a bit cliche, but that's when it comes to Daniel LaRusso talking about Miyagi and balance.
Yeah.
Because if you don't balance all the good things and bad things, you're that bad things are just gonna take over, and that's why his life went in the shit, because he didn't really take control of it.
And also, like the way that Daniel's role was, it was like the first two episodes I couldn't wait to see him, but then episode 3 and 4, if I can remember, it's like he started just becoming a slimy dad. Like these perfect dads that all these kids have, and his own kids kind of hate him. Yeah, it's like raw man, like. For what you've been through 1, 2, and 3, whether they wanted to picture him being this kind of person in this Cobra Kai, because I started disliking him very early.
I started disliking him towards like the 4th episode, and then the 5th episode kind of brought it back, but then towards the end, like they both ended up becoming the original characters they were.
Yeah.
But I was on Johnny's side still. Because
look what Daniel did, man. Like look what he did. He pushed the rent up.
Yeah.
He did. What else did he do? He did something else.
He did that, and
what did he do? He did 2 things, bro. I know he did 2 things. He pushed the rent up, and he did something else. He got his name banned from the competition.
So yes, that's right. That's right.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yes,
like
that's
what?
right.
You scared,
Kai,
bro?
yeah.
Are you scared?
I remember
that. That upset me. I'm like, what you got to lose, bro? You're this champion from 34 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing good for yourself. Like, let my guy
exactly,
try, man.
Exactly. No, but what he said there was quite emotional as well. He's talking about kids that didn't have a place and they've come here, and given them purpose a little bit, giving them a bit of confidence as well. And I think confidence plays a big key, bro. Because a lot of kids now at the moment it's hard, man. It's so hard because internet bullying, because it shows it. Internet bullying is on some different level right now.
Yeah, because back in the day, like we didn't have social media on our phones or even social media. It was
face to face.
It was face to face. It was at school. But now this stuff can come in your home. Yeah. Email, phones, Snapchat. It's
quite
crazy.
Dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
Quite dangerous. But yeah, no, very cool, guys. I want to talk about the ending.
I want to talk about Miguel, bro.
Yeah, so Miguel.
Should we talk about Miguel?
Yeah, let's talk about Miguel, because this guy, he went from being this really timid, scared type of guy to a pure monster towards the end.
Yep.
Because some of the replies he gave towards the end, that's when it flipped the script on us again.
Yeah.
So Miguel, timid guy, get bullied, starts learning Cobra Kai with Johnny, but what Johnny doesn't realise that some of the stuff he said to him has really affected him.
Yeah.
He's really taken it on board, so he's learned the martial arts.
Didn't you feel that some of the stuff he was teaching, it wasn't what Johnny knows now? He was teaching him what he was taught, and that's what was dangerous.
That's right.
Because did you start to notice like the way they would be kicking boards and reaction and like the way like you can see, this is really Cobra Kai coming out now.
Yeah.
You can tell like he's gonna become some killer boy.
He did, bro. So when it gets to the episode 10's based on the All Valley event again.
My favourite episode 10, my favourite.
And you get to see these got a lot of fight, and you know what? Some of the fight scenes were really good. But then Robbie's in here as well, which is Johnny's son, who
wicked twist.
Daniel LaRusso has been teaching Miyagi-Do Kung Fu to him. Karate. and then it turned into this massive emotional battle of who do we pick, because you got LaRusso was upset the fact that he just found out that Robbie is Johnny's son. And this guy's come and joined the tournament without no name. Mm-hmm. He comes back up after a couple of fights to say, look, this kid needs help. He needs focus. You start rooting for Robbie after.
Yeah, because like...
And Miguel turns into this little monster, like, fucking hell.
But, you know, Robbie, doesn't he remind you of like a young Tommy? Because of it, I don't know if it's because of his hair or his face. Like, you know, like a young Tommy from Power Rangers.
Yeah, you're right.
He reminds me of like a little, like a young
Tommy,
Power Ranger.
He reminds me of the guy named Sebastian from the Sidekicks movie with Chuck Norris.
Oh my god, when the guy that's got asthma and he dreams all the time. Bruv, that's a wicked film.
That's what he reminds me of.
Wow.
When me and brother saw it, we were like, Sidekicks. That kid looks like Sebastian, bro.
Days. Wow.
Yeah, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was in a lot of other stuff like Never Ending Story.
Yeah, that film,
bro.
Bro.
He had that dream where he used to be with Chuck Norris all the time.
Yeah, bro, saying that, have you seen Power Rangers? Sorry, I'm going off topic. Have you seen it?
No, I have.
Bro, there's going to be a second one, and do you see the chair at the end? There's a green hoodie in it. There's a green hoodie on the chair.
Yeah.
Bro, I wonder who's going to be Tommy, bro. I love Tommy, innit? I've got a crush on Tommy. I don't know what to say, bro. But, like,
it was a good film.
It was a good film.
Surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, likewise, man. Did you notice that the Red Ranger, he was the big brother in Stranger Things?
Yeah,
the long hair.
Yeah, that clicked after. I was like, that was late, man.
Role in it. What?
Yeah, proper different role.
He was a good actor, though.
Nah, bro, you know what? Power Rangers... Sorry to go off topic, guys.
Fuck it, man.
It surprised the hell out of me.
Me too, bro.
Surprised the hell out of me. It was a good film. Me and wifey watched it. It was on Netflix the other day.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. We were like, oh, what should we watch? And she was like, do you want to watch Power Rangers? I was like, nah.
Power Rangers, mad thing. Mario, wicked, bro.
So we've slept on. It was brilliant, man. It was absolutely good movie. But yeah, we'll go back to the monster.
Sorry.
Miguel the monster.
So Miguel, like, what was actually... Episode 10 was my favorite, but my favorite episode was when he stuck up for himself and he got the girl. Do you get me? Like, you know, like...
I think that was episode 4 or 6, but he broke it down. He was in the canteen and he went to protect her.
And the reaction time, like, you know, because he got taught... It was a hard lesson that Johnny taught him, because never back down. Like, don't ever watch, like...
That's right, yeah.
And he was so alert and he did what he was taught. I was like, you know what? That's a proud teacher moment.
Proud teacher moment,
I used to teach back in the day, so I was very emotional. So like when you teach someone something and they do it,
it's amazing.
Best feeling in the world, man.
Absolutely amazing.
So and then so he starts doing this, and then he and then what becomes a problem? Sorry, I'm starting to stammer now. But basically, what happens is that he ends up going out with LaRusso's daughter, and I was like, that is such a wicked twist.
Yeah,
that was such a that this is becoming very interesting.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm already thinking about like season 2. It
becomes a soap opera, and you're like, oh my god, like you want to know what's gonna happen next. But Miguel turns into this monster. They have a party on the beach, which is I can't remember the girl's name that holds it because.
One of the
Cobra Kia girls.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, and the Mean Girls was gonna do a party.
Yeah, it was. Do you know what? Oh, it's the mixed race girl with her glasses.
Yeah.
One of her friends that she doesn't hang around with.
That's right.
Much,
Yeah.
Innit? LaRusso's daughter. Yeah. But bro, how that episode? Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene. How good was that scene? It was. It happened all over again.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Yeah.
The sand, the beach,
everything.
The fight, the push.
Exactly.
I was like, oh, and it only hit me, and I was like, I've seen it somewhere, and I was like, oh shit.
Exactly.
They've implemented it again.
Exactly the same thing.
I was like, wow.
And between the two guys.
Wow. Is it, if I'm not mistaken, is it the guy that directed this was the guy that did what movies did he make? Was it Time Machine?
Hot Top Time Machine.
And
I can't remember the other one, but he's done a lot of comedies.
Harold and Kumar.
That's it. So basically what happens, the producers when they came up with this was that we want to do this story. How can we do it? But then, you know that viral video that went out years ago about Daniel LaRusso was actually the instigator of all of this. Johnny wasn't the bad guy.
No.
There was a viral video that went out, bro. Got millions of views. And the producers and directors saw that and thought, holy shit, we can make something. And they made it, bro. I'm quite happy because they bought the script to both of them and they were like, would you join in? I was like, of course I'd join in. This is a brilliant twist. You know what I mean? So they both jumped in. Really good. Ending was absolutely amazing. Very hard. So season 2 coming out soon.
Listen, like I'm gonna have to do it. Sorry, listen. So episode 10, fam. Miguel's first fight.
Yeah.
Bruv, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
What move did he do, bro? What move did he do? He did the crane kick. And what was sick was Johnny called him, whispered his ear, and you see Daniel LaRusso looking at him like, oh my god, what's he saying? Sweep the leg, bruv. Isn't it too early? Isn't it too early to sweep the leg? But first move, oh my days. And I thought he was taking the mick to take the mick out of
That's
LaRusso.
what I was thinking as
because
well.
it wasn't serious. He wasn't it wasn't accurate or nothing, but execution.
Yeah.
100% oh my god. Listen, when I thought, like, you know when you get goosebumps and then like dry throat. You get dry throat. It's like I watched it so many times. I was like, amazing.
Brilliant.
And then you see LaRusso and the daughter like, he stole your moves.
Yeah.
Listen, bruv. The gal's move now, innit? It's the girl's move now.
He killed it. Absolutely killed it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Highly recommended, man.
Last fight was really emotional.
Very, very. Yeah. But I'm glad it went the way it did, because if it didn't, it would have been way too cliche.
No, of course, yeah, it would have been way too cliche. So they really ended it really well. I love the part where he goes, you know, because Robbie's hurt his shoulder a couple of times, and he's in the changing rooms, and he was like, I still want to fight, and he does the famous, and then he was like, medic.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Yeah, that
absolutely
was
brilliant.
That was awesome. So the cheesiness is nice,
bro. It pays off, bro. It pays off. It pays off really well. My thing is that I think originally, who was it? A couple of my mates, they were like, oh, it's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna be shit, bro. But that's how the trailer. That's what the trailer shows you. I don't think the trailer does it any justice. No. I suppose you're right. But for me, when I saw that trailer, I got excited because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So me and my brother and Gilman geeked out. I was like, oh, I can't wait for this shit. So like, when my friends saw it, they were like, oh, it's cheesy. I'm not into it. Even Gilman said when he watched the first episode, he found it cheesy. This has got amazing reviews.
Do you know why I thought it was going to be super cheesy? Like, one of the parts that stuck to my head was when he says, oh, are you going to be my karate teacher? He was like, no, I'm going to be your sensei. And I'm like, come on, fam, what the fuck?
But it works.
But and I was like, oh, I hope it's not going to be like that throughout the whole thing. But I would say that the cheesy parts is perfect.
It's perfect. It works for it. It works really well. It's a nostalgic feeling. The soundtrack is great.
Yeah, man.
Trust me, it's amazing. When my friends said it was cheesy, they're eating their words now, because you look at IMDb, bro, it's 9.2, bro. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes is giving it like a 98 or something, bro.
And do you see before they end that last scene, and he said, listen, this is never going to be over. That was like, wow,
John Cleese.
You know what?
But,
and oh my god, bro!
Yeah,
I thought they said he was dead.
That's what he said, bro. In the committee meeting,
Johnny's face, like he was scared.
Yeah, he was scared,
because
bro.
now, like, what is he gonna come back and fuck shit up?
Oh nah, bro. I don't know what sort of drama.
Not, because what's gonna happen to the kids?
Exactly.
My first one, what's gonna happen to these kids? Is he gonna try and put one on them? But I hope Johnny stands up to them in season 2. I think he will.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Johnny. Like, do you know what? Like, after episode 2, I was all for Johnny. Man.
Yeah,
like Daniel LaRusso, he became too sleazy. Like, even as a dad, like, he was way too proud. Big house, big car. Like, he had like too much. Like, you would see when he was making his cup of tea or cappuccino, like looking around, like so proud, and then going to work. But like, yeah, man.
You got to see the hardships of other people.
And then do you remember when he went to that other that car company and done a spinning kick? At least he could have done something like a Power Ranger kick or something.
Oh no, he had to, bro. He had to.
Dead kick was that? Man,
that was a weird kick, because we were like, wifey rewinding it twice. She goes, "Oh, that looked basic," and I was like, they could have done a better kick. Yeah. Even if he did the crane kick again, that would have looked better.
But you know what was cool? Like when he was in the park doing some of them.
Bro.
I thought that was it. Oh my god, the last fight, he did it. He did it in the last fight. Oh, bruv. No, sorry. He did it while he was doing skateboarding.
That's right,
But did he do it in the fight
He
as
did
well?
it in the fight as well, yeah.
Bro, that was cold.
That was a good kick. That was a good
wicked.
kick.
That was
There's
wicked.
some nostalgic feelings of, like, you know when he was doing the training scenes in the outdoors?
Yeah.
Like, that was epic, bro. And then I was like, he implemented all of the martial arts that they did in that last fight. Robbie was good.
Do you know what they should have done? They should have put some of that old school music, like when they were fighting and training.
Oh, like montage, like
those kind of songs, like that would have been so nice, man.
Yeah,
sun going down and they're doing it, and you see the shadows and stuff, and yeah, that was cool.
It was good, really good. I think that's it, man.
Yeah, that was. Listen, yeah, if you're watching this, like, and you put me to do another one with Kibla, like, I'm not. How can I say this? I don't even know I should say this, but like, I don't know, man. Like, you might need to cut this bit out.
Listen, no, you don't need to cut this bit out.
But basically, like, I need to do more of these. But if you check out my Instagram, I don't really like come on too tough. But yeah, I was trying to do stuff on my. Even if you check out my YouTube, like, subscribe to my channel, Star Remix. But
make sure you do, guys.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I need to do a bit more, but I guess
You
I'm
get
just
confident, bro. You look at one of my videos,
Yeah.
like, these guys know. Like, if it wasn't for these subscribers, honestly, they look at my videos from 4 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
4 years ago? Shit. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, timid dude, bro. Like, now it doesn't bother me. Like,
Yeah.
they like the mistakes. They love the honesty. That's the main thing, is honesty. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't continue doing this. You guys have supported so much on the channel as well. But, like, as I said, I've got something for you guys. So, I don't know if you guys have seen Cobra Kia yet, but if you guys have seen it, honestly, comment below. Let me know your thoughts.
Comment below. Make sure you drop a comment. Yeah, like, was you feeling it? Did you think it was too much, or was it crap? I don't know, man. But drop a comment. Let us know what you think.
So I got these luggage tags. So Hello Kitty for you ladies, or even if you like Star Wars or Iron Man. I'm gonna send this out anywhere in the world.
Oh, that's
you guys, please. They're really good, aren't they?
Let me see.
The luggage tags, yeah. Anywhere in the world, guys. Comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Even if it's a hello. Even if it's a hello, Hello Kitty. Even if it's a hello, I will pick one of you guys next week, and I'll send this out to anywhere in the world for you guys, just to say thank you, and thank you for watching.
The Hello Kitty one's quite cute, you know.
Yeah. Go for it, man. You want that one?
Oh,
Guys, make sure you follow Saad on Star Remix on Instagram and YouTube. He's got really good content, guys, and he's one guy who works really hard in what he does. And this guy's family, his family. That's all I can say. But
yeah, man. So yeah, on my YouTube, I do mainly sneaker reviews, G-Shock reviews. I go to a ton of events. I'm a basketball fiend. I go to a few basketball events. So I try to capture everything in my eyes. So for some of you who miss it, you can still feel what I feel. But I'm trying to do more stuff in terms of travel and food. But I'm always on Instagram. Check me out on Instagram. I'm always on it, and feel free to drop me a message or a note. And if you love food in general, if you love crepe, sneakers, whatever you want to call it, and just check out my Instagram, man. Like, I'm really active on there, so hit me up.
That's it. Geek out, guys. But yeah, remember, anyway. But massive thank you to you guys, and I'll catch you guys up soon. One love.
God bless, man. Peace.